Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A man who served prison time for second-degree murder is back behind bars, charged with assault. Edwin Cook is in the Minnehaha County Jail, accused of stabbing a woman in the chest.
On Thursday in court, the prosecutor said Cook answered the door when authorities arrived and told them the woman was dying. The state's attorney's office said Cook continually breaks the law and has been in and out of jail since he killed a man back in 2004 when he was 18 years old.
Cook's attorney claimed the recent stabbing was an accident. The judge set bond at $10,000 cash only. According to attorneys, Cook is currently on federal probation and state parole.
More than 2 years after the crime, a Rapid City man has entered a guilty plea in connection with a deadly shooting. This week, 54-year-old Gregory Landers pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter in the death of 30-year-old A.C. Morrison.
Morrison was fatally shot at Landers' residence in August 2022. Landers wasn't charged in the case until February of this year. He's scheduled to be sentenced next month.
Throughout this week, community leaders and advocates in Sioux Falls have been raising awareness about hunger and homelessness. Yesterday, Call to Freedom and South Dakota Urban Indian Health teamed up to continue that awareness and bring to light two other issues: human trafficking and missing murdered Indigenous people.
The red sand filling the cracks of the Call to Freedom parking lot symbolize those victims who often go overlooked.
Just keeping the conversation going, raising awareness is sometimes the next best step, because you feel like sometimes the problem's too big to overcome as one individual, as one person.
Hunger and homelessness is also something victims of MMIP and human trafficking often deal with. To learn more about the Red Sand or these organizations, follow the links under this story on KELOLAND.com. Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. A calm and cool start to the day, Scott.
Yeah, I like that word, calm. We have calm winds this morning, and we'll continue with light wind speeds as we go through the day today with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. You can expect temperatures in the 30s and 40s, 50s across southwestern South Dakota, and near 60 in Valentine. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. Students in the Sioux Falls School District are getting ready for an art and poetry showcase. The community is invited to Vision and Voice tomorrow night at the Axtell Park building.
Joe Foss student Madison Evans will show her painting of a woman underwater.
She's kind of overwhelmed. She's got a lot of stuff going on in life, and like when it's all piling up, you just feel like kind of like you're drowning and all that stuff.
Another student we talked with told us his poem is about struggles and support from his family. Doors open for the event at 6 p.m.
215 Lincoln High School students will soon embark on a field trip that will take them all the way to New York City. The marching band members will perform during next week's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The students are looking forward to showing off their musical skills to a national TV audience.
Parade's going to be super fun. It's going to be super tiring just because it's really long and big heavy drums, but I'm so excited to go. I haven't really been to any big cities.
The students leave early Sunday morning for their 27-hour nonstop bus ride to New York City.
Sleep in Heavenly Peace is working with a local gym to host a donation drive this weekend. While you usually find people busy training at Redline Athletics, tomorrow they'll be busy collecting donations for Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
For people who bring in donations, they can receive a free training session that day at the gym.
So if we get a lot of donations, we may either do an additional training session on Saturday, or we might have a spillover into next weekend, or just kind of, we'll all be here and we'll just kind of make it work, and we'll just we'll make sure that that because you brought something, you get something back for it.
Items to be accepted Saturday include twin-size bedding, new pillows, and monetary donations. We've posted more information about the time and location on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather picture as we go into the weekend. We're going to start things off pretty quiet and calm as we see temperatures in the 30s and 40s for most of us, but the far southwest will end up a little warmer today. And a warm front is on the maps here across Wyoming, so that'll brush through parts of the region tomorrow. Not a major amount of changing weather. A little stronger southeast wind will result from that. It looks like still a dry Saturday. We'll connect up to some snow chances well to our north here Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Now, this frontal system will be coming through during the course of the weekend. Northwest winds in the afternoon on Sunday. And there is some building evidence of some minor nuisance type snows last half of Sunday. Rapid City will kind of start that direction, and then we'll kind of work those chances of lighter snows towards Sioux Falls Sunday night, early Monday. Not a big storm, but it just, something there to keep in mind in case we get enough snow to maybe coat the ground white in a few locations. And then beyond that, well, we start off the week here with kind of a series of low pressure systems to our north, a fairly zonal flow from west to east across the country, and we'll keep an eye on where we kind of sit here going into Thanksgiving. Right now, the latest analysis is a system that moves across the Intermountain West, takes a track into Colorado, and then might stay to our south. That's a pattern issue, timing issue, if you will, as well, that we'll watch here as we get toward Thanksgiving. This will kind of open the door to below normal temperatures in much of the upper Midwest. Northwest flow pattern, too, will keep some lower end snow chances around. It's just busy enough. We can't keep that out of the forecast, but certainly we'll be watching to see how much cold air entrains in here. We're kind of in a sitting grounds there where we could certainly see a couple of polar fronts zipping through, even the possibility of some more light snows there as we start the weekend. But again, that's several days away, so just kind of keep watching the fast movement of that temperature pattern. And you bet Old Man Winter, he's lurking up there to the north. There's a lot of sub-zero weather up into portions of North Dakota and Saskatchewan. We get up into Manitoba as well. That cold is building as we wrap up the month of November. So let's keep an eye on that too, because anytime that starts moving, it starts to change the weather in many ways. Forecast details today, though. We'll focus in on some nice weather. 40 Sioux Falls, just a little chilly, a little bit below average or near normal. 49 the high there, Rapid City. 7-day forecast will keep the low 40s for the weekend in Sioux Falls as the winds increase late Sunday into Monday morning, along with a temperature drop. We're down to 32. We kind of even out there in the middle 30s next week. No major drastic swings on that. And then we'll watch Thanksgiving. A little bit of snow possible there. Again, it's quite a ways out yet, I know, on a 7-day forecast, so we've got some time yet to iron out those details. Aberdeen in the northeast looking at 30s for the weekend. A drop on Monday down to 25, and there could be some light snows there too. We've mentioned a little bit of that for Monday in Pierre. Otherwise, beyond that, it is in the 30s, and if that system in Colorado develops as forecast, there are some chances we might spill in a little of that snow even into the Black Hills by the time just a little bit ahead of Thanksgiving on Wednesday. All right, that's your forecast. More details online at KELOLAND.com.